years, maybe not even 20, 30 years, in like 10, 15 years, Caitlin Clark becomes a GOAT. And it's one of one, and it could end up being worth $1 million.
I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlin if she wants it. I just think the relationship piece is huge, and when you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody. And so,
Colin, make no mistake, this is on the referee, and he know his sister hurt. He knows. Look, Colin's so damn mad.
Why is Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's biggest rising star, facing such brutal treatment on the court? Sophie Cunningham just revealed jaw-dropping details about a shocking agenda against Clark, and it's worse than you think. From locker room conversations to questionable refereeing, what's really happening behind the scenes? And how has this sparked a bold stand from Cunningham that's shaking the league?
The fever with Caitlin's evaluation has got up 273%. The rest of the teams, on average, have risen by 100%.
I want her to go do her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that, like, just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates.
Stay tuned as we break it all down. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Why would a 6-year veteran like Sophie Cunningham put her reputation on the line, all to stand up for a rookie like Caitlin Clark? Fans have been trying to figure it out, but the answer comes down to what Cunningham has personally witnessed in the league. Long known for her gritty, no-nonsense playing style, Cunningham has always been a competitor first. But something shifted when she saw the way Clark, the WNBA's newest sensation, was being treated. This wasn't just the typical rookie wall. This felt intentional. Cunningham first began speaking up after realizing the sheer physicality Clark was facing on the court, and she had receipts to back it up. Did you know that Clark accounted for 20% of all flagrant fouls in the league? That's an insane amount, considering she's just one player. It didn't help that Cunningham overheard players sitting in WNBA locker rooms strategizing about toughening her up and giving her a taste of how the league works. While with the Phoenix Mercury, she recalled specific conversations labeling Clark as an outsider who needed to be shown what the W really is. That's not just competitive spirit, that's a warning shot, and Cunningham wasn't having it. Clark's injuries told the same story. From her groin issue to a lingering quad strain, it became clear that the targeting wasn't just messing with her rhythm, but her health as well. Cunningham didn't hold back when she connected these dots. And it wasn't just about blaming players, she outright pointed to referees, calling out their inconsistent whistles.
Her foot, she passes the ball to Kelsey Mitchell on the back door, and then when she is running back on the other end of the court, it seems like she's grabbing her groin area.
For me, it's all about bringing the energy, making sure my teammates are good, always outworking my opponent. And if my focus is on those things, then the shots are naturally going to come. And
for example, there were games where Clark was knocked around like a pinball, only to have officials dismiss obvious fouls. Meanwhile, her own team got technicals for even minor frustrations. This disparity lit a fire under Cunningham. The league didn't exactly welcome her criticism. Cunningham faced backlash and even got slapped with a $500 fine for a TikTok post criticizing officiating. Her response? I got fined $500 for this TikTok. I don't know. Why? This is funny to me. That defiance resonated with fans, skyrocketing her jersey sales and growing her social media following. Cunningham had essentially turned into a catalyst for change, a voice players and fans wanted to rally behind. And this was just the beginning of what it meant for Clark and the league. What do you do when the league's biggest star is also its biggest target?
Colin, make no mistake, this is on the referee, and he know his sister hurt. He knows. Look, Colin's so damn mad.
People that should have been promoting the league are actually doing a lot of stuff in their power to diminish the league because they don't want her to be the face of the league.
That's the uncomfortable question the WNBA faces, thanks to Caitlin Clark. On one hand, Clark is an economic goldmine. Her rookie card sold for $660,000, a figure that dwarfs her actual salary, and her games are filling larger venues than the league has ever seen. But all this success, it's come with a price. Resentment from other players has bubbled to the surface, and it's feeding into the very targeting Sophie Cunningham has been calling out. Let's start with the All-Star votes in 2025. Clark completely dominated fan voting, coming in ahead of every other player. That alone says a lot about her popularity with the audience.
I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlin if she wants it. I just think the relationship piece is huge, and when you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody, and so.
Unbelievable. And she's so upset with him. She's walking over to him. She's trying to have a conversation. She said, "I'm going to call the league on you." This is the mouth readers again.
But when it came to player votes, 9th place. 9th among guards. That kind of gap between fan support and player respect raised some eyebrows. Basketball analyst Dick Vitale didn't hold back, calling it absolutely pure jealousy. Sophie Cunningham would agree. She said from the start that Clark's treatment on the court isn't just about rookie hazing or bad officiating, it's about a level of resentment over how quickly Clark has reshaped the league. But here's where things get really messy. The WNBA has profited from Clark's rise more than anyone. The league made $1 million in profit for the first time in its history, and much of that can be tied back to Clark's star power. Games featuring her have to move to bigger venues to handle the ticket demand. It's undeniable she's driving eyeballs, revenue, and profitability.
Have been out there for so long, but to be honest, my original thought was like, oh heck yeah, like we're about to go win a championship. Like that's exactly where my mind went.
Years, maybe not even 20, 30 years, and like 10, 15 years Caitlin Clark becomes a GOAT. And it's one of one, and it could end up being worth $1 million.
Yet, despite benefiting so much from her success, the WNBA hasn't stepped up to protect her on the court. As Cunningham put it, because there's not more important things to be worried about with our league right now. A brutal reality, but one the league continues to ignore. Even Clark's family has felt the strain. Her brother Colin fired off a tweet blaming referees for her latest injury, though it was quickly deleted. It's clear this isn't just a professional issue, it's personal. So, will the WNBA protect Clark or let this continue unchecked? That answer could define everything. Sophie Cunningham's stand showed that one voice can shatter the silence. By speaking out for Caitlin Clark, she's shifted the spotlight onto issues the WNBA can no longer ignore.
Autographed 10. If the collector's market stays as is, and Caitlin Clark becomes the greatest player of all time, that is going to be worth $1 million.
Sophie Cunningham is dribbling toward the baseline. As you can see, she catches the ball in the wing, dribbles down, and then JC Sheldon kind of body checks her out of bounds, but the referee didn't call a foul there.
Cunningham, despite not being a marquee name, exposed the harsh reality Clark faces, turning her into a rallying point for players and fans alike. This moment isn't just about Clark, it's about fairness in the league for everyone. So ask yourself, are you ready to join that fight, amplify voices like Sophie's, demand accountability, and push for change? The WNBA has a golden opportunity to evolve, but only if they listen.